Awesome, we are recording. And we're in speaker view. Okay, so we are going to get started. So with it being the first class, Sarah wants to make sure we do assessments today so that we can track our progress later, or you can. So we're going to do those. That's kind of going to be part of our warm-up as well. So we're going to get to those in just a few minutes. We're going to do a little more of a warm-up before then, so that some more people can join in and stuff like that. But that's also going to be part of our warm-up. So we're just going to get started here. Nice and easy warm-up to begin with. The assessments, of course, are going to take it up a notch. But to begin with, we're going to come into a side lunge. So we're going to come onto our right leg here. So we're going to have knee in line with your toes, all 10 toes pointing forward. We're going to stay low and just slide to the left here. Again, 10 toes pointing forward, left knee over your left foot, and slide back. Chest staying high, but our booty is staying low. And just slide back and forth, warming up glutes, quads, inner thighs, keeping your core tight as you stay low. I think it's such a feel-good move. Engage your glutes as you go back and forth. Feels good. Sliding back and forth. Do whatever you want with your arms. And then we're going to come to center and rise, squeeze your glutes. Quick break for our back, and then we're going to do it again. Come to the left and do it again. Feels so good. Again, engaging our core here, strong core. As we slide, come to center and rise, squeeze your glutes. Bring your feet in a little closer. Hello, Shelly, I think. A little wider than hip distance apart, natural aversion to your toes, and just coming into a basic squat here. Squeeze your glutes as you stand. Good. All right, one more, and we're going to come to the edge of our mat here, or the edge of your space, wherever you're working with. And if you need to bend your toes or just getting warm, that's just fine. You're going to find your mat, walk out to down dog, hold here briefly, and then you're going to rock forward to plank, squeeze your glutes, hold here a moment, and then rock back to down dog, hold here a moment, and come forward to plank. Rock back to down dog, enjoy the stretch, and come forward to plank. And back to down dog, come forward to plank. Here we're warming up our core, rock back our shoulders, getting some mobility in our hips, rock forward, rock back, continuing to squeeze our glutes as we come forward, and back, and forward, and rock back and hold. Walk your hands back to your feet, and rise. We're going to do that all one more time. Oops, I forgot to start my little stopwatch here. All right, we're going to do that one more time for those hopping on. I got to see how many we got going here. All right, hello. So for those hopping on that missed it, we are doing assessments today. So that's going to be included in our warm-up. So we're going to run through this one more time real quick here. Come to your right side, side lunge, outer leg is straight, and we're just going to slide to the left and slide to the right, 10 toes pointing forward, slide to the left, and slide to the right, and left, and right. One more time to the left, and come on up. Bring your feet in to your natural squat stance, and bring it down. Squeeze your glutes to rise. Moving through this real quick here, because our assessments, although we're going to bring it up a notch, that is going to continue getting us warm. Before we go into our circuits, we have 3 more, 2 more, last one, and back to the edge of your mat. All right, walk it down. Come on out to down dog. Hold here briefly, feels so good. And rock forward to plank, squeeze your glutes, hold here a moment. Push back to down dog. Come on forward to plank, squeeze your glutes, shoulders roll down your back. Push back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Push back to down dog. 2 more planks. Come on forward. Push back to down dog. Last plank. Come forward. Hold here a moment. Push back to down dog. And walk your hands back. Slowly come to standing. All right. Let's get to our assessments. So, like I said, Sarah's having us do assessments so we can measure our progress at the beginning and end of this 3-week session, or 6, however many weeks you're doing. So you're gonna need something, whether it's your phone to track it or a pen and pencil, whatever you wanna do. Grab that now. We're doing 3 exercises and you're gonna do the max you can do for 1 minute. The first exercise, basic jumping jacks. Right here, hands come all the way overhead. If you need to modify, tap your toes out. That's great. You're gonna tap, you're counting every time your hands come over your head. And if you do that modified, you just wanna make sure to write down that you modified on your toes. You modified by tapping out, okay? So we're gonna start that. We're gonna start here in 2 seconds, so everybody get ready. And here we go. You're counting your own. As many as you can do. Go nice and fast. We used to have a guy in class named John, and we called him John Jack because he'd power through them like a crazy person. And you're doing John Jacks right now. As fast as you can go. You're already almost halfway through. Light on your toes. You're halfway there. You got this. You're bringing your heart rate up. You're doing so good. Hands coming all the way overhead each time. Continue to breathe through it. And be thankful that you're not talking through it. You're doing so good. Oh no. Keep going. I just realized that my screen isn't pinned. Do that real quick. We've got 1 more second and time is up. Recover. Write down how many you did. There we go. All right. And write down your numbers. We're gonna stretch out our calves real quick and then move on to the next one. You know you did good work if you have to fix your ponytail. All right, so we're gonna do a quick shoe shiner from the side here. Let's see. Point your toe up and you're just gonna reach down, keeping your leg straight. Nice release for your calf. 1 more, and other side. One more. All right, so this next one, we're gonna come on down into a plank. Walk on down. So you can be whatever you prefer, on your hands or your forearms, whatever you can prefer. And level 1, you're going to be in a full plank. I'm gonna do forearms so I can see you guys. So, I'm sorry, a high plank. So you're gonna be a full plank. If you need to modify, there's 2 options here. You're gonna be on your knees, and you can either hold plank, and I'll call out every 15 seconds. You're just gonna hold plank. And every 15 seconds I'll call out so you can just write your time, how long you can hold plank. Second option is you're gonna do shoulder taps. So from the front here, you're gonna tap opposite shoulders, counting how many times you tap. That's level 2 modification. Our top level here, I'm gonna face forward again so hopefully you can see how kind of angle it. Sorry, my space here isn't great. So you're gonna be in a full plank here, and you're gonna tap side to side, right to left. When you tap out, you're gonna feel your glute med or your side glute. Each time you tap, that's our top level. And you're gonna count each time you tap side to side. And again, it's as many as you can for a full minute, okay? We'll go here in 3 seconds. So get into your plank position And here we go. Tapping side to side. In your plank position, your glutes are tucked. We aren't sticking our booty high in the air. Our shoulders are rolled down your back. Core is strong, navel pulled back into your spine. You are 15 seconds in. Doing so good. And you're now 30 seconds in. Doing great. Squeezing your glutes each time you tap out. 45 seconds in. Very good, and rock back to down dog. Nice job. All right, come on down and write down your time. I'm sorry, not your time. Well, time if you're modifying, or how many toe taps you did, or shoulder taps, whatever you did. One more assessment for you. All right, if everybody's done, you're gonna grab your weights. Now this is up to you. If you want to go really heavy, of course you're not going to get as many reps, but you're just going to write down that weight and know it's okay if you didn't get as many reps, you went really heavy. Or you can go for a more moderate weight if you want to just try to bust out reps. What we're going to do here, I'm going not as heavy, I'm going to try to bust out a lot of reps. Plus, I have tweaked my shoulder, so if you have a shoulder impingement, you're not going to want to go as heavy. We're just doing a push press, overhead press, whatever you call it. So you're going to come into field goal arms, and you're just gonna press overhead. So tuck your hips under. We don't want to arch our back. We can't really see that with the fireplace, but the legs kind of blend in. So tuck your hips under, knees are relaxed, not locked out. Field goal arms, and you're gonna press up. Okay, again, as many as you can in a minute, starting here in 5 seconds. All right, everybody in position, and here we go. We're doing as many as we can, but I want controlled movements, okay? Feel your lats as you come down, shoulders as you press up. Secondary movement in your biceps as well. You're doing so good, you're already halfway through. Can you double the number you have right now? Keep the pace you're at. Doing so good. You've got 15 more seconds. How heavy is this weight feeling right now? I know for me, it's feeling super heavy at this point. That's all right. We've got 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. Woo! Set that weight down. Shake your arms out. Write down your weight. I'm sorry. Well, weight and count. So you do want to write down the weight though, so that you can be consistent next time. Use the same weight and try to increase your reps. All right. So shake out your arms. Grab a small sip of water if you want. And we're going to go into our first circuit. All right. So we warmed up a similar move at the beginning. So everybody grab a weight. You can go kind of heavy with your weight. I just forgot to tell you what weights we need at the beginning. So sorry. You can go kind of heavy with your weights. If it's not too late to tell you, if you just have what you have, that's fine too. But it's kind of heavy. So whatever you have is fine. And let's get started. So we warmed up with the side lunge. We're going to keep with that to begin with, slightly different. So one weight is all you need. So we're going to step out to the right into that similar lunge position. Chest, naturally your body's just going to bend a little, but lift it a bit. Weight is in the left hand. We're in the left lunge. You're going to row once, bring it down, switch the weight into the other hand, and slide to the left. Row here, bring it down, switch sides, slide to the right. Continue with this pattern and slide. Rowing it back and slide. Switch weights, row and slide. So you're staying low in the movement here and slide. Good. Switching weights before you slide. Your core is engaged here, navel to spine. Now, once you have the movement, try not to look at me. I don't need to strain your neck. Look to the ground. Good. One more on each side. Bring it across, row. All right, set that weight down. And we're just gonna keep with this lunge. So you're gonna lunge across, hop up. Oh, I totally brought that the wrong way. So just a hop lunge, keeping in this movement pattern, adding a little power to it. Bring your arms up and down. Up. Good. So bringing your heart rate up a little bit, but complementing the move we already did. Doing good. You've got 5 more seconds here. And time. All right. So we're going to come on down to the end of our mat here. Scoot mine out a little bit. I hope you guys can see me okay. All right, so come on down into plank, and we're going into tricep push-ups. So again, these can be done on your on your knees or your toes. Tricep push-ups are super advanced, so even I'm gonna do it on my toes. No shame in modifying. I'm sorry, my knees, good grief. Okay, so we're gonna ladder down. We're starting with 5. So knees or your toes rocked forward, shoulders over your wrist, turn your creases of your elbows in. We're doing 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna come down into a forearm plank on your toes or your knees for 10 seconds. Then we're gonna ladder down, do 4 push-ups, hold a plank, and then 3, and so on. We have 1 more second, and come on up, knees or toes. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, 10 seconds. This is core work. A push-up is a moving plank. We've got 3 seconds, 2. All right, come on up. 3 push-ups, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. 10 seconds, you got this. I know it burns. It's all right, we're feeling that shoulder work from that push press. We only have 3 more push-ups. Come on up. 2 push-ups in this set. 2, 1. Come on down, 10 seconds. Stay with me. Breathe through it. This is a nice little active recovery. Come on up, 1 push-up. Come on down and hold. Last plank for this set. Good work. 2, 1. Push back to child's pose. Whew. I felt that. All right, come on up, and we're gonna do the whole circuit again. So you know where we're headed. If you need to modify your weight, if you wanna go a little heavier or a little lighter, we're doing the whole thing again. So you know what to expect. All right, grab your weight, and here we go. Everybody ready? To the right. Row, switch, stay low, and do it again. Now remember, with that row, your weight is staying close to your ribs. You're engaging your lats as you pull it back. Elbow and weight is staying close to your ribs. This is working your back body, your lats, as you pull back. Core is engaged strong. We're not arching our low back here. Keep going. I want to come and just peek at you guys, if I can see you. Looking great. So we're not setting the weight down each time. You're just switching from one hand to the next. Looking good. Give me one more on each side. And set the weight down. And we're gonna hop out those lunges. So it's almost like you're kicking one foot into the next, not literally, but you're propelling yourself into those lunges. Doing so good, bringing our heart rate up, although it never really came down. But complementing our strength move with a little power. Doing so good, feeling strong, and maybe a little tired, and hopefully a lot sweaty. Last one. All right, come on down to the mat. Here we go. Bring it on down. Oh, I forgot to say one more modification. I don't know the levels we're at in this class, so I'm just gonna give them all. With a tricep push-up. If even being on your knees, I know tricep is super hard and often an underworked group. If even your knees is too much, you can always come in tabletop. So hands shoulder width apart. And right here, it doesn't look like much, but I know with these ladders, it burns real fast. So just tabletop, you'll probably feel it, all right? So everybody get into whatever position you need to be in. We're going with 5. Tuck your hips, and here we go. 5, 4, 3, full extension all the way at the top. 2, last one, and come into plank. 10 seconds, squeeze your glutes, shoulders roll down your back. All right, come on back up. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold plank, knees or toes. Take this chance to catch your breath. And here we go. 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Doing so good. Bring it up, you've got 2. This is where you really gotta dig deep. 2, 1. Bring it down. We've only got one more, guys, you got it. All right, come on up, last one. I know it's tough, and I know you can do it. All right, one more, here we go, last one. Come on down, plank hold. Squeeze your glute, don't let your back start arching. And rock back to child's pose. Woo! Tell you what, that last one, it burns. Bring your hands together and back to your shoulder blades, a little stretch in your triceps. And come on up. Last time in this circuit. All right, grab your weights or weight. And here we go. Gonna fly through this and be done before you know it. Step out to the right and row. Switch weights and slide. Keep going. Do all those body checks. So your toes pointing forward, knees in line with your toes, navel is pulled into your spine, core is strong. Not looking at me, but looking at the floor. Give me one more. Good. Set your weight down. And here we go. Last set of lunge jumps for the night. You got it. Tell you what, I am sweaty. My glasses don't want to stay on. That's when you know you're working hard. Five more seconds. And done. Come on down. Last set. And starting with 5, we got it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank hold. Come on up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank hold. And come on up. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Only 3 more left, guys. We can do this. I'm feeling it with you. Come on up. Here we go, guys. 2, 1. Back down to plank. Last one. Don't quit now. Come on up. Just one more, even if it's in tabletop. Here we go. 1. Hold plank for the last time. And push back to child's pose. Great job, you guys. Put your hands together. Bring them back to your shoulder blades. Quick stretch for your triceps. And come on up for your next circuit. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And let's move on. All right. So to begin with, grab your weight. Heavy if you want, but this one you might want to go a little lighter. We're holding it overhead. And we have worked our shoulders pretty hard. So maybe go a little lighter. We can always bump it up for round 2 and 3. But, you know, might want to start light, see how it's going to feel. So we're starting with a waiter's walk. So you're going to take this weight, hold it overhead. Well, it doesn't matter if you can't see the weight, that's okay. So you're going to hold it overhead, roll your shoulder down your back. You probably can't really see anything, but your shoulder blade is going to kind of lock down your back as you hold it up, and you're just going to walk. So you're going to walk the length of your mat and turn around, okay? Let's see if you can see my bone here. All right, so bring your shoulder up, lock it back, and here we go. Little steps forward, turn around, and take it back. So try not to arch your shoulders, like lift your shoulders up. We don't want that. Our shoulders are pulled down our back. Little careful, cautious steps here. Intentionally pulling our shoulders down our back. We have 2 more seconds here. Core is engaged. And done. Now keeping the weight in the same hand. We're doing a single arm deadlift. So feet are about hip width apart. Toes, just the natural version of your toes. Let me step back a little bit so you can see me better. We're going for what's called a suitcase deadlift. So what this is going to look like is the weight is in one hand only, and we're doing a deadlift. So it's going to offset your balance here. So bring it down and come on up. So we're going to engage our back a lot more than a typical deadlift. So from the side, bring it down and back up. Squeeze your glutes as you rise. Keep going with that. Chest, proud chest here. Engage your core. And come on up. Do you feel the back engagement? Because we don't want to lean into that weight. You want to keep centered. Squeeze your glutes to rise. Bring it down. Good. You feel, even if you have a light weight, I only have 8 pounds right now, but it's way different than if I had 2 weights. You have 2 more seconds here. You can give me 1 more. And rise. This is a quick round to begin with. And we're gonna release just in some basic butt kicks. Nice little cardio release here. Now think about what side you were just holding the weight on. We're going to continue to work that side in 5 seconds. And come on down. So you're going to grab your weight again. Thinking of the side you're just working, you're going to get a little rotation here with what's called an Irish twist. So you've probably possibly done Russian twist. Today we're going to do an Irish twist. So sit up tall, rock back under your sitting bone. So there's a little tuck here. We're not quite up straight. You're going to take your weight, rotate it about to your hip. We don't want to reach out far. We want to be nice to our low back here. To your hip, bring it back to center, and go back to that same side. So we're just rotating to the side that we were just working and staying only on that side. Should pretty quick, feel that side engaging. A lot of times, we quickly work into our hip flexors when we do Russian twist or Irish twist. So really think about engaging your core here, your obliques, your abs. Good. You've got 5 more seconds. And release. Come on up. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. Like I said, quick round, because we got to do it a lot to get through 3 rounds. All right. Weight comes up. And the other side, we're going to do it again. So lock your shoulder blades back. And here we go. Little steps. Slow and steady. Core is locked tight. Oh my gosh, I wish you could see my dog right now. She is belly up, living her best life. Nice work. So if you picked a really heavy weight, you can't quite lock your arm out. If you're starting to compromise your shoulders, just bend your elbow a little bit. That's all right. Really think about engaging your core. You've got 3 seconds. And bring that weight down to your side. Roll your shoulders back. We're going back into that deadlift. And here we go. Squeeze your glutes as you rise. Amazing what doing bilateral work, how much you feel the difference when you offset that weight. Because if I did this with 16 pounds, it wouldn't feel so bad if I had a weight in both hands. 1 more, and good. Come on down. Oh no, just kidding, set the weight down. We have butt kickers, which is a great release for those quads. And our last round, so the next one, we're gonna spice it up a little bit with 1 more movement. You've got 3 seconds, and come on down for that Irish twist. All right, check the time here. We're looking good. All right, grab your weight, sit up tall, and then rock back. Feel your core engage, and here we go, reaching to the other side. And good, again, making sure not to reach that weight too far out. We want to always be conscious of our low back. That's where a lot of people tend to start feeling it, especially if we have weak cores. Little tuck in your tailbone. Doing so good. We've got 5 more seconds here. And time, all right. Let's do it again. Come on up, I'm gonna grab a sip of water. All right, so, you know where we're headed. This is your chance if you want to grab a different weight. If that was too heavy, now's your opportunity, grab a lighter one. Or if you're like, I feel good, let's go, let's get a heavier weight. So, pick up your weight. This round is gonna be a little longer, just a little bit. And here we go, bring that weight overhead. Start walking. Don't look at the floor, we're looking straight ahead. Really lift your feet as you walk, we're not dragging our feet. Really, as I said, 3 rounds. We're only doing technically 2 rounds, which kind of feels like 4 rounds because we have to do each side. But we're taking this one up a notch here. So now we're gonna kind of high knee it. We're just stepping, but lifting your knees a little higher, you're gonna feel your core really start to work here. We've only got 5 more seconds. You feel the difference in your core. And time, good. Weight comes down. And let's squat. Core is tight and engaged as you squat. Should say strong, I guess. Shoulders roll down and your back. We're not arching forward as we squat. Can you give me 2 more? Last one. Set the weight down. And butt kickers. Feels so good. Quick release. 2 and 1. All right. Now we're adding that other move I mentioned. Come on down. We're going for a Z press. So you can't really see it, but my legs are out like this, okay? So take your legs out like this. Just depends on your flexibility. Some might be in not as far. I'm pretty flexible, so my legs are out pretty wide. And you're gonna take your weight in your hands. And we're gonna press it up. May not seem like a lot, but you really need to engage your core as you press it up. Strong core here to keep you centered. So we're not rocking back or forward. We're just sitting up tall while continuing to work our delts. Or if you want to work unilateral like we have been, you can just press on one side, which is going to be even more core movement, or core engagement, I should say. You've got 5 more seconds here. 1 more, good. And we're going right back into those Irish twists. Remember which side you were on. Rock back, and here we go. You want to work your biceps a little, squeeze the weight while you twist. A little sneaky bicep work while you're at it. Give me 3 more. 2. Last 1. And come on up. 1 more time. You got it. Weight comes overhead. Roll your shoulders back. And here we go. Slow and controlled. Keeping your shoulders out of your ears. high knees. Slow and controlled. Using your abs to lift your knees up. If that's too much, don't worry about it. Give me 2 more seconds. And bring that weight down. Last set of standard deadlifts. And here we go. Proud chest. Shoulders rolled back. Squeeze your glutes as you rise. And the good news is we only have 1 more circuit after this. And then we get a lovely stretch. One more. Set your weight down. And butt kickers. Whoops. You can run around or stay in place. Whatever you want to do. Give me 3 seconds. And come on down. Last time for that Z press. Legs, whatever's comfortable. And remember, you're sitting up straight. Weight comes in front of you. And again, you can do one arm, opposite arm as you did last time. Or push right overhead. Feel your abs engage. You should feel your lats engage as well. Keeping you sitting up tall. Keeping you from rocking back, rocking forward, anything like that. Nice chance to catch your breath. You've got 3 more. 2. Last 1. Good. Bring your legs back to center. Rock back for your last Irish twist. Here we go. We've got 2 more. 1 more. Good. We were all done with that one. So come to standing. We're going to need 2 weights for this next circuit. Grab a sip of water if you want it. And we're going to do a straight leg deadlift into bicep curls. So I say you can go a little heavier. Totally up to you. Or if you have 1 set of weights, great. Grab your weights. And let's get to business. Actually, I'm going to start not as heavy. All right, so straight leg deadlift. I'm sure you've done them before, but if you haven't, feet are about hip distance apart. Weights are in front of you. This fireplace isn't ideal. Let's come here. There we go. So knees are soft. You're going to hinge at your hips and push your butt back like you're trying to shut a door. Hinge down to where it's comfortable. I'm still blending in. Oh well. Come on up, squeeze your glutes, and give me a bicep curl. Again, hinge at your hips. Come down, flat back, shoulders retracted. Squeeze your glutes to rise. Bicep curl. Bring it on back here. So back is flat. When you come all the way down, you should be able to keep a plate flat on your back. Squeeze your glutes to rise. Bicep curl. When you're curling, your elbows are flat into your ribs, or pretty much flat, and curl. When you come down, your shoulders are retracted back. We don't want any of this, all right? Keep going for 2 more. One more. Good. Bend your knees to safely put the weights down. Come into a squat. And we're going to broad jump forward, back pedal back. Broad jump forward, back pedal. This is our complementary power move here. If you need to just step, step, back pedal, step, step, back pedal, that's a great modification. Give me 2 more. Last one. Good. Come to the end of your mat. Move your weights if you need to. And hands flat on the mat. Walk out. Enjoy a nice stretch for your hamstrings. And flip on over. Working your core a little bit. And a little bit more glutes. First, we're gonna work our core. All right, little crunch, basic crunch here. Hands behind your head. Tip your hips so your back is flat on the mat. And you're gonna come halfway up. All the way up and half back. So you're not coming all the way back. We're working time under tension here. All the way up, half release. All the way up, half release. So we're never coming all the way out of it. Staying in your work zone here, all the way up, half release. So your back is flat on the mat. We're not arching our low back, all the way up, half release, all the way up, half release, all the way up. Good, keep going with it. Half release, give me 3 more. Up, half release, all the way up. Half release on this last one. Come up and hold and pulse. Good, give me 3, 2, 1, and release. Come into bridge. Squeeze your glutes. Come down, all the way up. Come down and up. Come down and up for 4. Come down and up for 3. Down and up for 2. Last one and hold. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll on up. Let's do it again. Grab your weights. And we're going right back into deadlifts. All right, roll your shoulders down your back. Shoulder blades retracted. And here we go. Deadlift. And squeeze your glutes to rise. Bicep curl. Deadlift. Squeeze your glutes to rise and curl. Hinging at the hips. And squeeze. Good. Every time you come up, you should squeeze your glutes like there's a check for $1 million between your cheeks. And you don't want to let it go. Good. We've got 3 more. 2. Last one. Come on up. Good. Set those weights down. We're going into broad jumps. Here we go. Hop it forward, then paddle back. Hop it forward, paddle back. Keep going with this. You've got 3 jumps forward. Last one. This trainer count, I kind of lost track, so you might have like lost one. Lucky you. All right. Feet at the edge of your mat. Enjoy this nice stretch. Slowly roll down. Find your mat. Come on to down dog. And flip it on over. All right. Basic crunch, hands behind your head. Come on up. And halfway back. Come on up. And halfway back. Now, you can stick with this, or you can bring your knees above your hips, like a dead bug position, and crunch from here. If that's too much, Stay with your feet on the ground. Keeping our back flat on the ground. Give me 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold here. We're just holding. And pulse. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down, come up into bridge. Now bring your feet slightly closer together. We're gonna do a marching bridge. Take your right foot off the mat, keeping that 90-degree angle, and alternate left foot up and down, keeping that bridge position. As you alternate, you're using your abs to bring your knee in and your glute to stabilize. Good. We are almost done, guys. We can see the finish line. You have done amazing. You have worked like everything tonight. One more on each side. Good. Come on down. Hug your knees together. Slowly roll on up. We are on to our very last time, all right? Bend the knees to safely pick up your weights. Roll your shoulders back. Here we go. Come on down. Squeeze your glutes to rise. Bicep curl. Come on down. And bicep curl. Doing so good. I don't know about you, but my glutes are feeling it. Hope yours are. I hope you're feeling strong. Hope you feel like you use pretty much everything, but also like strangely energetic at the same time. That's the goal. Don't you to feel like, ugh, I have nothing left to give. I'm so exhausted. You should feel strong. Because you are. It's amazing that you were able to do this today. One more. Curl it up. All right, bring it down. Last set of broad jumps. All right, hold your squat. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Bring it forward. Pedal it back. These should be your best jumps of the night. Pedal it back. Come on, can you jump a little farther? Can you pedal a little faster? You got this. Give me just 2 more. Last one. Good. All right. Bring it on down. Slowly. Come on down. Walk out. Hold your down dog for a moment. Enjoy that stretch for your hamstrings. Pedal it out. Good. All right, flip it on over. Okay, so we're going into some slow bicycles. So hands behind your head. And we're gonna take these bicycles slow. We wanna keep it out of our hip flexors and really consciously engage our obliques and our core, okay? So, actually take your hands away from your head. Bring your right knee into your chest. Engage your left glute, nose to knee. And now bring your hands behind your head. Rotate your left elbow past your knee and rotate. Right leg over your left knee. Squeeze your right glute and rotate. Squeezing your glute as you extend, rotate. Will help keep your back on the mat. Rotate, really crunch your knee into your elbow. Rotate as you extend. Rotate. You're doing so good. Rotate. Breathe through the work. Rotate. We are almost there, you guys. Rotate. Rotate. One more, rotate. And release. All right, last set of bridges. We're going into frog bridges. So bring your feet together. We're gonna bring the insoles of our feet together. I don't know if you can see that. So what it's gonna look like, we're not bringing the flats of our feet together, but just a little bit of our feet together. And so your knees are gonna be out. You might not get the normal range of motion that you would on a bridge, that's okay. You're gonna feel that your glutes engage way different here. So your knees are way wider than typical, okay? Lift up and feel your glutes engage. Squeeze and it feels way different than a normal bridge. And come on down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. Up, down. Good. Keep intentionally squeezing as you come to the top. Not hyperextending our back as we come to the top, just coming to a glute engaged position. Lift up for 5. Lift up for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pull your right knee into your chest. Your left leg is stretched out long. I mean, you guys worked everything tonight. You should feel proud of yourself. Bring your right knee across your chest. Right arm out. Nice rotation here in your spine. Stretch for your glutes. Good. Bring it back to center. Bring your left knee across and rotate. Good. Come on to all fours for a quick cat-cow. Arch your back. Look to your belly button. And release. Look up to the sky. Good. Take your right leg. Bring your toes between your hands. Hold here. Feels good on our hip flexors. And rock back. A little stretch for your hamstrings. If you can reach forward to your toes, stretch out your calves a little bit. And once again, rock forward to your toes. If you have the flexibility, rise and reach back to your toes. Stretch out your quad a little bit for this kneeling leg. Good. Set that back foot down. Reach your hands to the sky. Lean back. Good. Ooh. Bring both knees down. Sit back. And bring your left arm back. Right arm across. Quick stretch for your tricep. Bring your left arm across. Shoulders. Rotate your hand up and down. Twist your shoulder out a little bit. And bring your right arm up. Tricep. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the other leg. And across. Rotate. Good. Come on forward. Bring your opposite leg, whichever leg you didn't do. Bring it, your feet, toes, whatever, in between your hands. I'm like losing the ability to talk at this point. Stretch out your hip flexor. Good. Rock back. Hamstring stretch. Bring your arm across. Hold your toes for a calf stretch. Good. Come forward. Grab the back toes for quad stretch. And release again. Reach towards the sky. Feels so good to stretch out your abdominal body. Ooh. And release. You guys did so good. I'm glad you showed up tonight, even though you knew Sarah wasn't going to be here. So good to work out with you. I hope you feel strong, not defeated, because you should. Drink some water. Make sure to move tomorrow, even if you don't want to. Great job.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nice job tonight.
Night.
Have a good night.
Thanks.